Dying Light the Beast was going to have an uphill battle in order to win me over. I've never really loved Techland's first person zombie games. I think they are good, but nothing spectacular, which I seem to be in the minority of here on YouTube. People love the original Dying Light and Dead Island. So can the Beast finally be the one to turn me into a fanatic? Let's find out. Kyle Crane returns as the protagonist after sitting out the second game. Something which I found funny is how the marketing has leaned heavily into this. Crane is back! Remember him, the guy from the first one? We even have his iconic yellow shirt as an outfit. Iconic, like maybe. I think Techland are overassuming how recognisable Kyle Crane is. I played the original, I couldn't tell you a thing about him. He cut off a dude's arm and drop-kicked a lot of zombies. I'd say it's funny, but it worked for me. It's amazing that just because I played the dude once, I feel connected to him, I want to see what happens to him. Even if I can't remember anything about him other than the fact he sounds exactly like Chris Redfield. For context, I played the first Dying Light when it came out 10 years ago. God, I'm getting old. I bought the following DLC but never played it. I then played the second game when it came out but gave up on it fairly early on. It was not grabbing me. I don't really remember anything about the game's plots or characters. I'm not shitting on them, they're just average, an excuse for the gameplay for me. That being said, the Beast actually got me to care about the story this time around. Since the first game, Kyle has been kept a prisoner of the Baron for 13 years. He has been experimented on because Kyle is half volatile since the events of the following DLC. The Baron wants to turn him into a beast he can use. With some help from a mysterious woman called Olivia and his new powers, Kyle manages to escape. His goal is to get revenge on the Baron. That's the basic setup. It's simple and a perfect excuse for the gameplay, so how is it? It is fun, but it takes a bit to get there. In these games they like you to start off underpowered so you can feel yourself getting stronger as the game goes on. Which is a nice concept, but for me it leads to the first few hours of the games feeling like a slog. You can't take on lots of enemies, you'll die in a few hits, and you'll have shit weapons. It's not super fun for me. But when you do start getting powerful, this game starts becoming a blast. You'll be decapitating zombies, cutting off their limbs and crushing their skulls. The gore is phenomenal, blood will fly everywhere with each swing. Each hit lands with a punchy sound. It can get a bit repetitive though. Combat is very basic, you can hit, block or dodge. It's stamina based, which I'm not a huge fan of. To perform any action it uses stamina, so you'll be running out of it a lot. It slows the game down for me. I spent a lot of time running away from zombies, waiting for it to recharge instead of actually fighting them. Unique to this game you have the Beast mode. This is an old school power up you'd find in the old God of War games or Darksiders. You fill a bar by killing enemies or taking damage. Once full, the Beast will be released. You become super strong for a brief time and be able to one-shot basic enemies by punching a hole through their head and performing unique moves. At the start of the game you can't control when you trigger it. Once the bar is full, it will happen. This would often happen when there was just one enemy left, typical. But you do get the ability to trigger it when you want, which ties into the story. Kyle is getting used to his new powers and so are you, the player. It is pretty quick to fill up the bar, so I'd end up using Beast Mode a lot. It also fills up quicker depending on what enemy you're facing, so you're more likely to fill the bar if you're fighting a boss, which is a lovely feature. It's a shame then there aren't many zombie types to use it on. It's just the Left 4 Dead zombies. Like, God bless that game because zombie games have struggled to come up with new zombie types ever since. They just nailed it. Here you'll find boomers that explode if you're near them, spitters who will hit you with acid from afar, jockeys who pounce at you for a quick hit then jump away, and then there's the tanks. Big zombies that have lots of health and pack a punch. They even have a screamer zombie which were cut from Left 4 Dead. These are usually found in the dark zones, where you can be stealthy. If they see you they will scream, alerting all nearby zombies. These zombie types are fine, they serve a purpose, it's just nothing you haven't seen before. I think the spitters are the most annoying. I always dealt with them first. They are always kind of out of the way to get to, like above you, but if you don't kill them first, the area will become covered in acid, which is annoying. There are boss zombies called chimeras. These are all story related. I wish they were better. For the most part they are just the other zombie types but with more health. Some do have unique gimmicks but they didn't make them any funner to fight. Like one runs and hides from you, another has to be damaged by some nearby barrels. Combat against humans isn't much better. I would always avoid it if I could. It's like fighting the zombies but they can block, which just makes the fight take longer. I would normally save my bullets to deal with the humans. The gunplay is good. The shotgun especially is satisfying to use, it explodes enemies. You won't find a lot of bullets so you're better off saving them. Like the enemy was using an assault rifle so I looted their corpse and they only have 2 bullets on them. Like what? There is a decent amount of ranged weapons considering this is a melee game. You have pistols, revolvers, snipers, assault rifles, crossbows, bows, flamethrowers, and even a saw launcher. The melee variety is just as good. They have different types that do different damage, like blunt or slash. You can use swords, bats, hammers, sickles, knuckle dusters and more. Add the modifying on top and you can make each weapon feel like your own. You can modify weapons so they set enemies on fire, shock, poison or freeze them, and cause them to bleed. Weapons break fairly fast but can be repaired up to 5 times with some resources. You can also craft a lot of items like grenades, molotovs, mines or boosters. These can all be upgraded as well. Which brings us to something that annoys you about these games. You have to pick up so much shit. You need a lot of resources to make and upgrade all the items and weapons. I don't think you can ever hit a max on resources, so you will pick up everything you can. It fits the game, you have to scavenge to survive, I get that, it just gets on my nerves after a while. Every time I was near a shop I'd buy all the available resources from them, just so I had enough. Not like there's anything else to spend the money on. The weapons from the shops are never good, and why would you buy food when you can make bandages? This is why some rewards feel crap in this game. You get money, and money was only ever used to buy resources. You can also drive, which wasn't in the previous games. I know the following DLC had driving, but I didn't play that, so this is new to me. There will be trucks scattered across the map which you can drive. They won't have much fuel in them, so you can top them up. I never felt the need to. The map is small enough where running across it doesn't take too long. The driving is good, and you can switch to third person when driving. It's fun hitting zombies and getting blood on the windshield. Kyle will even use the wipers to clean it off. Damn, I am talking about the parkour. It's alright, it's about as good as it is in the other games. You can climb up walls, run along them, and swing along poles. It's really fun to get into a flow state and speed past all the zombies, but I do find it annoying sometimes. I feel like I should be able to climb some stuff I can't, or I'll be in a chase and Carl just refuses to grab onto a pole or get stuck on a ledge. I feel like it being in first person is what bothers me. That being said, it does have that old Assassin's Creed feel to it, like the climbing is a puzzle sometimes, which I miss from the newer Assassin's Creed. To get to the top of some places you're going to have to plan a route and look at your surroundings, which I really enjoy doing. As well as bringing back Kyle Crane, they brought back the grapple hook, which adds another layer to the parkour. You can use it to swing off stuff or to pull yourself higher, skipping the intended way. It's great to use, feels like you're pulling off some speedrunning strategies, if you do it right. It's just sometimes the grapple can't be used and I don't know why. The game just doesn't allow it to connect for some reason. As well as bringing back the grapple and Kyle, they brought back the knight. It was in 2 but it wasn't very good. Here it feels more like the first game. It can be actually scary. Nighttime is pitch black so you'll have to rely on your torch. The only issue is it will attract volatiles. These are the last zombie types in the game. They only come out at night and are very difficult to kill. They are creepy looking as well, they have that predator jaw thing going on. If they see you they will start a chase. You have to get to a safe zone if you want to survive. The longer the chase the more volatiles will join in. They will fuck up your shit if they catch you. Whilst being chased you can turn around quickly and shine a UV light at them to slow them down. This takes a bit to recharge so you have to time it wisely. You don't really have to go out at night, you'll just be missing out on double XP. But you will lose XP when you die. This is a good risk and reward system. You could level up quite fast if you can survive at night. I couldn't and would avoid night time unless I was feeling cocky. The skill tree is pretty good as well. This isn't a very long game so there aren't that many skills to unlock. The ones you do unlock are all useful. Get the one that lets you curse stomp as soon as possible, trust me. XP is given out at a good rate. By the time I hit max level I only had 2 missions left in the game, so it seems like it was well thought out. You will get the vast majority of XP through missions. They are alright for the most part, typical open world stuff. Go here, collect stuff, kill things, come back. There is a lot of follow the tracks parts, which I really don't like. The tracks only appear if you activate your sense pulse, which would lead to me spamming it. I never like these pulse systems. The tracks also just wouldn't appear sometimes, which I'm assuming is a glitch. There was also search this small area for something, which I'm starting to get sick of. At this point just tell me where the barrel is and save me the minute looking for it. Or you get one of those situations where you just can't find the damn thing so you look it up and it's right where you've already looked. Side missions are good mostly, there aren't a lot of them, so it seems like they're trying to make each one count. They often end with a moral decision you have to make. These don't make any difference but it's nice to have I guess. The best quests are the ones from Starchild. This will be your open world staple acid trip mission. You get some unique visuals as Crane deals with his inner demons. The other Star Trial mission will have you talking to a monster similar to the Master from the original Fallout, which was a fun mission. The map is a good size, it's not massive and filled with lots of icons. It's 3 or 4 different urban areas surrounded by countrysides and a forest. The town area feels densely packed and can be really claustrophobic at night. There's some gorgeous landscapes and beautiful scenery to find. To be fair, it's a good looking game, character models look good and environments look colourful. Let's dive a bit more into the story. I really like the story but it took a while to get there for me. First off, I like Kyle Crane. He's sarcastic and a bit aggressive. Roger Craig Smith does a great job voicing him, but that's like saying the sky is blue. He always gives a great performance. The Baron is a good antagonist but is very underused. You don't really see him till towards the end of the game. They really should have had a Far Cry type thing where he radios in to insult you, just to keep him on your mind. The first half game is a bit predictable. You have to earn the trust of the locals by helping them get the power on or dealing with raiders. It's stuff we've seen before. It really starts to get interesting towards the second half. This bit is a minor spoiler if you haven't played the following DLC. The game just assumes you know about it. So at some point you will telepathically be communicating with a half human, half volatile. When this happened I was like, what the fuck is going on? This comes out of nowhere. Kyle's like, I hate it when they do this. When the hell did this happen? I'm assuming it was in that DLC. You then meet a group of infected who haven't turned, which I thought was crazy. Really makes you wish I played that DLC now. I'm going to go into spoilers now, go to this time code to skip. So the Baron has made another beast like Kyle. The half zombie woman has gained the ability to control volatiles. She thinks she can control the other beasts. She does, and it turns out to be Aiden, the protagonist from the second game. I was like, what? No way! Really wished I finished that game now. He was looking for Kyle with Spike, who I'm guessing I should know from the other games. This was a cool surprise. I bet this would hit a lot harder if you remember the other games. A bit later on, the Baron manages to capture all the good guys. This is where he has his moment to shine. He kills Spike and the Doctor. I feel like they should have killed one of these characters a bit earlier in the story, instead of only building up the Baron at the end. Kyle ends up killing the Baron and getting his revenge. Then somebody in a helicopter shows up to thank Kyle. He is then like, I'm coming for you next. This gets me excited for the next game, even though I don't know who that was. I feel like I need to go back and play Dying Light 1, the following, and 2 now. Ultimately, I really enjoyed my time with the Beast. It's shorter, sharper, and more focused experience than the other Dying Lights, and honestly I preferred it this way. It was fun to play through and didn't outstay its welcome. If you liked the original but didn't vibe with the second, absolutely give this a go. Time to rank it. I'm feeling number 18. The Beast feels more like a complete package compared to Mortal Kombat 1, which was lacking in content for me. But I don't think I could put it above Stellar Blade. The combat is more fun and complex compared to the Beast, and I had a better time exploring that world. So yeah, Dying Light the Beast finally turned me. Not quite into a fanatic, but close. I actually care about Kyle now. Who would have thought? Hopefully Kyle doesn't turn blue and hairy for the next one.